All rights reserved. Any form of plagiarism will be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Thank you very much. Disclaimer. This story does not accurately depict the people, nor the sentiments, nor the policies of the city of Chicago or its people. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Aries heard the whispers, felt the stares, and pushed through the tension. The gala was midway through, and it was time for the guest of honor to make her appearance. Ben Harold, the mayor of the great city of Chicago, began his introduction. Pandora Aries Smith has been a valued member of our community since her enrollment into the police academy. From there, she skyrocketed her way up to the top in 10 years. Ben looked over to Aries, smiled, and continued to speak. Your ever-shining badge of justice will serve the whole of Illinois well. Ben stepped away from the microphone and began applauding with the rest of the crowd. As Aries made her way to the microphone, whispers and haughty glances greeted her. Didn't she stab a man in a bar fight? One woman asked. I heard she plants evidence whenever she can. Just for fun, another replied. What about that scandal she was in when she first got out of the academy? A man added. And soon, low whispers were swarming the room. Aries kept walking, her pace neither quickened nor slowed, and her smile never faded from her glowing face. As she got to the microphone, she grunted to grab the room's attention once again. I know what you all must be thinking. Everyone snapped their heads to the stage. How could this young, inept black woman be the chief of police? The audience looked at each other in confusion. And for the second time at that, murmurs once again settled on the crowd, and the few reporters there started to film her speech. Is she sleeping with someone powerful? Or has she somehow managed to sleep next to every single voter? Gasp went up around the room and eyes bulged. Well, I can tell you this. No one has ever worked as hard as I have to get to this seat. When my competitors marched around town on their expensive floats and had their faces plastered on billboards, I was out on the street questioning thugs, gangbangers, serial killers, sex traffickers, and everything else you can think of. I had my head shoved so far up this city's ass I could see the heart of Chicago. Low bouts of protests went up from the city's socialites and officials. But Aries continued unbothered. But just as I saw the heart of this city, the heart of this city saw me. Aries took a slow breath. As I worked, jumped, and put my own life on hold, the glorious heart of this crime-infested town voted for me. And I, as a citizen of the U.S. of A., and as a resident of this state, vow to not only protect the people, but to uphold the only semblance of peace we have left, the integrity of the police department. With that, Pandora Aries Smith walked out of the gala with both curses and cheers behind her.